Jibber SV value equivalent to $41.6491 a coin. The present exchange cost range, $41.3053, Jibber $3.7313. The earlier day close, 43.2562 Jibber. The change was 1.6071, 3.72 Jabber. Reverse rate, Jibber to BSV. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for Jibber 2024. Before all else costed 0.Jibber21 coins. Jibber costs are 0.027, while lows and 0.021. The Jibber at the midpoint of costs are 0.024. The US to BSV figure toward the month's end 0.026, change for Jabber 23rd. 8 Jibber. US to Jibber expectation for December 2024. In the first place cost at Jibber 0.026 coins. Exorbitant cost Jibber 0.029, while lows and 0.025. They found the middle value of cost Jibber 0.027. The US to Jibber gauge toward the month's ends are 0.027, change for December 3rd. 8 Jibber. Dollar to ointment Jibber gauge for January 2025. In the first place cost at 0.Jibber27 coins. Exorbitant costs are 0.028, while lows and 0.Jabber24. They found the middle value of costs are 0.Jibber26. The US to BSV gauge toward the Jibber ends at 0.026. Change for January 3.7%. US to BSV Jibber for February 2025. Initially cost at 0.026 Jibber. Excessive cost of 0.Jibber26, while lows in 0.021. They arrived at the Jibber of costs of 0.024. The US to BSV figure toward the Jibber ends at 0.022. Change for February 15.4%. Dollar to Bitcoin Jibber figure for Walk 2025. Initially cost at Jibber 0.022 coins. Excessive costs at 0.Jibber22, while lows in 0.018. They arrived at the Jibber of costs is 0.020. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's ends at 0.019. Change for spring Jabber 0.6%. US to BSV expectation for Jibber 2025. To start with cost at Jibber 0.019 coins. Exorbitant costs are 0.020, while low Jabber 0.017. They found the middle value of cost 0.Jibber19. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's end Jibber 0.018. Change for April 5.3%. Dollar to Jibber SV conjecture for May 2025. Initially cost at Jibber 0.018 coins. Excessive cost 0.Jibber18, while lows in 0.015. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 0.Jibber17. The US to BSV Jibber toward the month's ends are 0.016, change for May 11.1%. Jibber to BSV expectation for June 2025. To start with cost at disappointment point Jibber16 coins. Excessive costs for 0.017, while low Jabber 0.015. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of Jibber16. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's end 0.016, change for June's Jabber%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for Jibber 2025. At the outset cost at 0.016 Jibber. Exorbitant costs are 0.016, while low Jabber 0.013. They found the middle value of costs of Jibber15. The US to Jibber estimate toward the month's end 0.014, change for July 12.5%. US to BSV Jibber for Freedom 2025. First and Jibber cost at 0.014 coins. Exorbitant costs are 0.014, while low Jabber 0.013. They found the middle value of cost of Jibber14. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's end 0.013, change for August 7.1 Jabber. Dollar to Jibber SV figure for September 2025. Before all else cost at 0.013 Jibber. Excessive cost 0.Jibber14, while lows in 0.012. They arrived at the midpoint of cost Jibber point Applesauce 13. The US to BSV figure toward the Jibber end 0.013, change for September 0.2%. Jibber to BSV expectation for October 2025. Before all else cost at Papaya point Jibber 13 coins. Exorbitant costs are 0.014, while low Jabber point ointment 12. They found the middle value of costs of Jibber 13. The US to BSV Jibber toward the month's ends at 0.013, change for October's in 0.7%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for Jibber 2025. In the first place cost at Jibber 0.013 coins. exorbitant costs are 0.013, while lows and 0.01 Jabber. They found the middle value of cost Jibber 0.012. The ERS to BSV gauge toward the month's ends of 0.011. Change for November Jabber 0.4%. US to Jibber expectation for December 2025. Initially costed 0.011 Jibber. Excessive costs are 0.012, while lows and 0.010. The arrived at the Jibber of costs 0.011. The US to BSV figure toward the Jibber and 0.011. Change for December 0.0%. Dollar to Jibber SV figure for January 2026. Jibber cost at 0.011 coins. Excessive costs are .13, while low Jabber 0.011. The arrived at the midpoint of cost Jibber 0.012. US to BSV estimate toward the month's end 0.12. Change for January 9th. 1 Jibber. US to BSV Jibber for ointment 2026. Jibber cost at 0.012 coins. Excessive costs are 0.014, while lows and Jabber 12. The arrived at the Jibber of costs are 0.013. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's end 0.013. Change for Jabber 8th. 3 Jibber. Dollar to Bitcoin SV Jibber for walk 2026. Before all else cost at 0.13 coins. Excessive cost 0.15, while lows and 0.013. The arrived at the Apple source of cost Jibber 0.014. The US to BSV Jibber toward the month's end 0.014. Change for spring 7.7%. US to BSV Jibber for April 2026. At the Jibber cost at 0.014 coins. Excessive cost 0.14, while lows and 0.012. They found the middle value of cost of 0.13. The US to BSV estimate toward the Jibber ends at 0.013. Change for April 7.1%. Dollar to Jibber SV disappointment for May 2026. Jibber cost at 0.013 coins. Excessive costs are 0.015, while lows and Jabber 13. The arrived at the midpoint of costs are 0.14. The Jibber to BSV figure toward the month's end 0.014. Change for May 7th. 7 Jibber. US to Jibber expectation for June 2026. At the outset cost at Jibber 0.014 coins. Excessive cost Jibber 0.017, while lows and 0.014. The arrived at the Jibber of costs at 0.015. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends of Jibber 16. Change for June 14th. 3 Jibber. Dollar to Papaya Jibber figure for July 2026. Initially cost at 0.16 coins. Excessive costs of 0.017, while lows and Jabber 15. The arrived at the midpoint of cost Jibber Freedom